Well, did you know May is National Foster Care Month?
Yes, it's a month set aside to acknowledge foster parents and all those who work with foster kids. You'll meet Don Wells and Terrence Lewis. They'll tell you they're all about this one local nonprofit group they're a part of and how they're making it a big success.
May is National Foster Care Month. Locally, Just in Time for Foster Youth fulfills a much-needed role, helping young men and women transition into adulthood. Joining us now, Don Wells, Executive Director of Just in Time, and Terrence Lewis, who found the organization, Just in Time. Nice to see both of you.
Great to be here again.
Don, you do. You come in a couple of times a year. You got such a great organization. Let's talk about Foster Care Month. Its goal is?
The goal is really to raise awareness. And because of these kinds of segments, over the last decade or so, much more support for foster youth. When I first started in this organization, it was almost, they were invisible. You know, they were leaving foster care at 18, out there in the world. They're supposed to make things work, and it was really impossible. I mean, I asked people to think about their own children at 18. Could they go out in the world?
Sure.
You know, don't call me.
I still got one at home at 26, man.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And 26 is really, in America, that's sort of the age of self-sufficiency. It doesn't mean that people aren't going to move back home, though, like you're saying.
Sure.
But 18 is not. It's
and that
too
is
early.
what Just in Time does. Is it takes folks like Terrence, and it transitions them into adulthood by mentoring and all kinds of.
Right. The whole idea is that the young people leave a system and they join a community. Because that's really what they need. Sure. I mean, that includes the essential resources they need, but the biggest thing are relationships. Our philosophy is that if you're disconnected, you don't do well. Yep. So you got to be connected to people.
You've been through the program. Look at you now. How much has that helped, Terrence?
It's helped tremendously. When I first got introduced to Just in Time, I was at a point where I just lost my job. I was struggling to pay rent, struggling for food to eat. So I stepped in with Just in Time, and they were able to provide me with financial assistance as well as like food cards and things like that. And then I started I started volunteering, and then eventually had the opportunity to interview and start working there. But even in that process, I've been able to get paired with a financial advisor that'll help me to be in a position to where I never have to struggle like that again, which is amazing. And then even just being there as an employee now, seeing the ways in which we help other people is amazing.
There's no doubt you're going to be just fine. You've got a bright future ahead of you. All right, guys, we're running out of time. Got some new digs, too. We'll talk about that another time.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Yeah. All right, guys, back to you.